All right. Want to say Kal Halal Yamla Abanawa Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai Bahashem Haraka Kodash. Double honors be to the apostles. Was the quanium of great millstone and rule well. And shalom to the sincere brethren of Akim out there across the four winds, the four corners of the globe. Pushing this truth, this good news of Yahweh Shai. Proclaiming salvation to the elect of Israel, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. I proclaiming the downfall of Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, and his power structure, man. You understand? So the topic of this lesson is going to be going into two tribes of Israel, man. You know what I mean? The tribe of Issachar, which is Issachar in the Hebrew, and the tribe of Zebulon, which is Zebulon in the Hebrew, man. And I stand on these two tribes, man. I put them to gonna put them together is because these are two tribes that are closely aligned, man. When you check it out in the scriptures, which the tribe of Issachar is the Mexicans, which is a variety of indigenous groups, man. Which one of the predominant indigenous groups is the Aztecs, the Aztecan Empire. That's the Mexicans. And then you have the tribe of Zebulon, which are you Guatemalans down to Panama, you Hondurans, you El Salvadorians, Belizeans of indigenous descent, Panamanians, Costa Ricans, Nicaraguans of indigenous descent, man. And one of the main empires among the tribe of Zebulon was the Mayan Empire, man. You know what I mean? Which you could watch that movie Apocalypto, was based upon the Mayan Empire. You understand? So this is the book of Genesis, chapter 49, verse 13. Zebulon shall dwell at the haven of the sea. Kind of what is that talking about, man? The haven of the sea, man. And he shall be for an haven of ships. So if you check it out, what is that talking about, man? That's going into what? The prophecy of the construction of the Panama Canal, man. You know what I mean? Because all the ships, a majority of the ships flow through that Panama Canal, man. Global trade, man. Global sea trade flows through that Panama Canal, man. Because what does that Panama Canal do? It connects the Atlantic Ocean to the Pacific Ocean, man. And what's in the Pacific? Asia. And what's in the Atlantic? Europe, the Americas. You understand? So that's where the global trade goes through, man. Because without that canal, the ships would have to go all the way around South America into the Pacific Ocean. But hey, the Most High had it to us where he put it in the spirit of Esau, man, to sanction the construction of the Panama Canal in the land of Zebulon, the land of Panama, you understand? And even through the spirit, originally the Panama Canal was to go through Nicaragua, man, when you do the history, man. But they changed it up, man, which Nicaragua, through the spirit, if they was to do it there, it's still a tribe of Zebulon, man. So hey, that shows you, man. You can look it up, man. The commerce, you know what I mean, the trade, you know what I mean, that goes through the Panama Canal, man. A haven of ships, man. All them cargo ships, them barges, man, carrying different products, man, goes through the Panama Canal. From Asia, from Europe, from all corners of the world, man, goes through that Panama Canal, man. You understand? And his border shall be unto Zidon, which goes back to the history of them bordering the Canaanite nation. But the main prophecy was Zebulon being a haven of ships, man. Central America, the Panama Canal. Now to the tribe of Issachar. Issachar is a strong ass. Kind of what is a strong ass? Talking about a donkey, man. And anywhere you go in the world, a donkey is a laborious animal, man. It's an animal of labor. It's an animal that you use to do laborious works, man. When you go on journeys, man. You know what I mean? Whether you're working out in the fields, plowing your land, you know what I mean? Carrying loads on a donkey, man. You know what I mean? A donkey is known for being a laborious animal, man. Just like the tribe of Issachar, man. Who is that? The Mexicans, man. Ain't nobody work harder than Mexicans, man. Any restaurant you go to, man, whether it's Italian, Chinese, Japanese, you know what I mean? Soul food, Caribbean restaurant, you know what I mean? What you have in the back making food, man? Who you have in the back making food, man? Issachar, man. your Shashka, man. When you go to these construction sites, you have Issachar, man. Trades, man. Plumbing, painting, janitorial. Hey, Issachar it is deep, is heavy into working, man. You know what I mean? He is hired, man. You understand? It is a strong ass that crouch it. Is a strong ass that crouch it between two burdens, man. Kind of that's going into the land masses, man. Because Mexico is in between what? North America and what? Southern America, man. South Central America, man. You understand? And he saw that rest was good. And that rest was good is going into that siesta, man. The siesta, which is a noon rest period that is big in Mexico, in the land of Mexico, man. You know what I mean? That's why they take rest, man, around that noon time, man, which is very big in Mexico. You go look it up, the siesta. Make sure that's what they call, man. The siesta is a period of rest, man, like an afternoon type rest period, man. Because of what? All that hard, laborious work that Issachar be doing, man. And everybody know Issachar, man, is known for that work, man. That work regiment, man. That work what you call it? That work energy, man. You know what I mean? They know for that. They work for pennies on the dollar, man. You understand? Because that goes back to the prophecy, man. Being a strong ass, man. Are people of heavy burden, man, who are accustomed to work, man, working hard, man. You understand? So this is a siesta. A siesta is a short nap taken in the early afternoon, often after the midday meal. Such a period of sleep is a common tradition in some countries, particularly those where the weather is warm. And which one of those popular countries is what? Mexico, man. So it's what, an afternoon nap, man. I mean, you see people chilling, taking a little nap after the midday, like 12 noon, man. And that's big in Mexico, man. You understand? The rest was good, which is goes in accordance with the prophecy of the tribe of Issachar. And the land that it was pleasant, and he bowed his shoulder to bear and became a servant unto tribute. And so Issachar, man, is known for what? Working for pennies on the dollar, man. You understand? Known for what? Damn near being in slavery, man. Working for $2, $3, $4 an hour, man. Working what? Like 16, 18 hours a day, man. You understand? And they do it by the teams, man. A team of Issacharites, man. You know what I mean? Working, man. Construction, man. Landscaping. You name it, man. Cooking in these different restaurants, man. You understand? And Esau love, as much as Esau talks shit about the tribe of Issachar, you so-called Mexicans, hey, Esau loves to hire Issachar, man, same way, man. Under the table, man. Because a lot of them know me having papers. So he hired them under the tables, man, because he know where he know, man, Esau knows that Issachar is gonna get the job done, man. These so-called Mexicans is gonna get the job done, man. As much shit as Esau likes to talk about Issachar gets the job done, man. You understand? Because what? That goes back to the prophecy. This is the book of Deuteronomy. You know what? Let me hit Chronicles first, man. Now let me hit the Deuteronomy 33 and 18 real swift. So this is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 33, verse 18, which this is going to be going into how Zebulon and Issachar and Zebulon are closely connected, man. You know what I mean? Mexicans and Central Americans, man. So-called Nicaraguans, El Salvadorians, Guatemalans, you know what I mean? Belizeans of indigenous descent. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 33, verse 18. And of Zebulon he said, rejoice, Zebulon, in thy going out, and Issachar in thy tents. So when you go through the history, man, of the Aztecan and the Mayan Empire, man, for many of the large feast days, man, that they would hold, man, a lot of the Mayans, they would go up and basically hold high feast days, high holy days with the Aztecs, man. You understand? So you got what? Zebulon and Issachar, man, linking up. And even when you look at the map of the Mayan Empire, man, it stretches into it stretches into southern Mexico when you check it out, man. You know what I mean? The Chiapas regions, the Yucatan Peninsula. That was all part of the Mayan Empire, man. So what? You had a lot of the intermingling among the Mayans and the Aztecs, man. The Issacharites and the Zebulonites, man. You understand? Let me see if I can find a picture. A good picture of the map of the Mayan Empire real quick. Select here. So let me scroll fucking there. So right here, you have it, man. You see it right here? Boom. So you have Mexico, southern Mexico, man. You have the Yucatan Peninsula, southern Mexico, the Chiapas region, and which down there in the Chiapas region, you have an indigenous movement called the Zapatistas, man. Which they are big down there, man. They going for like self-governments, self-sovereignty, man, down there in the Chiapas region, man. Which they are Mayans, man. Mixing, so they are Issacharites mixed with Zebulonites, man, down there in southern Mexico, man. You understand? And then you have Guatemala, El Salvador, and Belize, man. You understand? Which were main strongholds of the Mayan Empire, man. So that should show you, man, the tribes were always linking up, man. And even to this day, man, Issachar and Zebulon link up, man. How? Through that whole through the whole gang world, man. Because when you deal with MS-13 and 18th Street, which are Zebulonite gangs, man, Central American gangs from El Salvador, Honduras, Guatemala, so on and so forth, they answer to who? They answer to who? The Mexican mafia. You understand? So that shows you, man, just like how the Mayans will go up to the Aztecs, like the scriptures prophesy, and of Zebulon, he said, rejoice Zebulon in thy going out, and Issachar in thy tents, man. Holding those high feast days, man. Hey, today, man, you have the what? The 18th Street, the MS-13, the answering, man. They have to pay dues, you know what I mean, to La M, man, which is the Mexican mafia, man. So that's to show you how the scriptures link up, man, even to this day, man. Showing you what the tribe that tribe connection between the tribe of Issachar and the tribe of Zebulon, man. You understand? And then Issachar and Zebulon, man, I'm gonna get into it, man. In First Chronicles, they ain't no joke, man, when it comes to our warfare, man. You understand? And even in going back into that gang world, man, even in the prison system, man, especially over in the West Coast, man. Hey, man, them Mexicans and them MS-13 guys, man, hey, they ain't nothing to mess with, man. Not even Jake really want to fuck with them, man. You understand? Not even Judah really want to mess with them, man, because them man have a military, you know what I mean, militaristic mindset, man. They move like a military, man. They have generals, shot callers, you know what I mean, soldiers, man. You know what I mean? They move very as an organized unit, man. You understand? Unlike Jake. Unlike Judah. You understand? But hey, it's all according to prophecy, man. Because certain tribes have more unity than other tribes, man. Especially Judah, man. Because Judah being the head tribe, they're the most destroyed, man. So most of the other tribes have a sense of some type of unity. You understand? Let me see if I can find this preset real quick. This is the book of First Chronicles, chapter 12, verse 32. And of the children of Issachar, which were men that had understanding of the times, kind of even when you go through the history of the Aztecs, the Mayans, man, you know what I mean? They had what? They were great in mathematics, man. Hey, the Aztecs, they invented the the concept of zero, the number zero. They invented that. Nothing, man. They invented zero, man. That concept of having zero when it comes to mathematics, man. You know what I mean? And you have many different. They had high wisdom, the Aztecs and the Mayans. You know what I mean? In our mathematics, man, building the different pyramids and stuff. You had the Mayan calendar, man. So you have the tribe of Issachar and Zebulon linking up, man. So that shows you, man, the prophecies is on point, man. And of the children of Issachar, which were men that had understanding of the times, man. They're looking at the different constellations, man. You understand? To know what Israel ought to do, the heads of them were 200, and all their brethren were at their command. So they had the knowing of the times, man. When Israel should go to war, when Israel should do this, when Israel should do that, man. You know what I mean? So they had the understanding on the right hand side once upon a time, under Yahweh Shai, of knowing what Israel was to do, man. But when they came over here, they lost a lot of that, man, and they went on the left hand side, man, going off, man, doing sacrifices, human sacrifices, man. Hey, that's why when you watch Apocalypto, man, what they were doing, man, the Mayans, man, they were enslaving a lot of the other smaller tribes, man. You understand? And what happened at the end? It shows you what the arrival of the so-called white man, to what? Conquer the Mayan Empire, man. Conquer the Aztec Empire. You understand? Because what they were going off, man, they were doing all type of sacrifices, enslaving their own people. You understand? So they were going off. So, hey, judgment met them, man. You understand? Just like it met Judah, Benjamin, and Levi over there on the west coast of Africa, it met the tribes over here in the North, South, Central America, and in the Caribbean, man. You understand? The Northern Kingdom. And of the children of Issachar, which were men that had understanding of the times, to know what Israel ought to do, the heads of them were 200, and all their brethren were at their command, were at their commandment. And of Salakia, verse 33, of Zebulon, such as went forth to battle, expert in war, with all instruments of war. 50,000. So, hey, Zebulon, man, which is those Central Americans, man, you understand? Experts at war, man, you understand? And they know for that, man. Them gangs over there, man, the MS-13, 18th Street, man, hey, they know for, hey, they ain't no joke, man. Machetes, you know what I mean? Hey, over there in, you can look up the statistics, man. Over there in Central America, El Salvador, Honduras, they have the highest murder rates in the world, man. You know what I'm saying? Which goes back to the curses, man, same way. But goes back to what? Their war spirit, man. You understand? They have the highest murder rates. Honduras, El Salvador, they have the highest murder rates in the world, man. A lot of cities in Mexico too. But I know for sure El Salvador, Honduras, they have the highest murder rates in the whole world, man. You understand? Jake, man, that shows you that they're Israelites, man. Goes back to the curses of Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, man. That I shall be evil toward their own brother, man. Because what? They're killing each other, man. 18th Street versus MS-13, man. You have the different cartels over there, drug cartels. You understand? Goes back to the curses, man. Showing you what? They are Israelites, man. Central Americans, Mexicans are Israelites. You understand? They are not heathens, man. You know, they're not Spaniards. They're not Mongoloids. No, they're Israelites, man. From the Northern Kingdom. From the tribes of Issachar and Zebulon. Of Zebulon, such as went forth to battle, expert in war, with all instruments of war, 50,000, which could keep rank, they were not of double heart. So they could keep rank, man. They were militaristic, man. And to this day, they still have that militaristic mindset, man. You know what I mean? When you deal with the gang world and stuff, man. The Mexican mafia, the MS-13, man. The 18th Street, man. They all deal with top shot callers, man. Shot callers, man. You know what I mean? They deal with rank, man. Generals. You know what I mean? They are organized unit. You understand? But of course, they're going off, man. But in these times, with King David, man. You know what I mean? With the kings, man. Going back. They was organized in righteousness, man. You understand? They wasn't organized to kill each other, man. Organized to to shed blood of their own people, man, organized on the left-hand side. No, they were organized in righteousness. And it's going back to that, man. It's going back to that very soon, man, because the Most High have an elect remnant of the tribe of Issachar and the tribe of Zebulon. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 7, verse 7. Of the tribe of Simeon were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Levi was sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Issachar were sealed 12,000. Kind of, that's the elect, man. You know what I mean? 12,000 of Issachar is part of the elect 144,000. What? 12,000 men out of the tribe of Issachar, so-called Mexicans. Verse 8, of the tribe of Zebulon were sealed 12,000. So Zebulon, Issachar and Zebulon, man. An elect remnant, 12,000 men, so-called Mexicans, so-called El Salvadorians, Costa Ricans, Hondurans, Nicaraguans, Panamanians, Guatemalans, Belizeans of indigenous descent. 12,000 of you is going to be sealed up. Men is going to be sealed up to be part of that elect number, man. You understand? The tribes of Issachar and Zebulon, man. Tribe of Issachar being the Mexico called Mexicans, and the tribe of Zebulon being you Central Americans, man. You understand? According to biblical prophecy. You understand? And historical evidence, same way, man. But the foundation being biblical prophecy. You understand? So with that, gonna say, Kal Halal Yamla Abanawa Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai Bashim Harakakodash. Double honors be to the apostles, was the Quanium of Great Millstone rule well. And shalom to the sincere brethren Akim out there across the four winds, the four corners of the globe, pushing this word in truth and sincerity. Shalom.